What's up, YouTube? Are you getting tired of looking at your old standard colored Glock? Are you thinking about spray painting it, but a little nervous to do it? That's how I was when I first spray painted a gun, but it's super easy, so I'm just going to give a little tutorial on it. First things first, she's empty. I'm not going to tape this up. I taped this up just because I want to be able to line it up. Doesn't really matter to me though, because I'm going to put new sights on this. This is just a Glock 27 I have sitting around, so I figured I'd do a little spray painting tutorial on it. It's so easy. So a lot of people will take the slide off and everything, tape all the inside and stuff. You really do not have to do that. You don't have to tape any of this up. I'm not going to. You can if you'd like. If it makes you feel better, go for it. Me personally, I'm not going to do it. Alright, so the colors that I'm going to be using today is, these are Rust-Oleum Flat, Camouflage, Flat Earth Brown, Flat Army Green, and Flat Sand. So, the most important thing when you're going to spray paint anything is to make sure you shake your can up well. You don't want it just, spitting it out. You want a nice coat. Make sure she's coming out good. Alright, that looks good. So, we're going to do a base coat with flat sand. So you want to stay above it some and just brush it on. And that is just a base coat, so I don't care if it gets a little, let me put this, I will tell you, put a magazine in for a seal for the mag well. It's always a good idea. Alright, get this back side. Turn it this way. Don't be scared. It's literally a tool. It'll be just fine. Alright, looks good to me. We'll let that dry for a minute and I'll catch back in. Alright, she's dry enough. Now, just fair warning, whenever you spray paint your pistol, it's going to give it a wear and tear look, especially if you use a Kydex holster. It is not Cerakote. It is not as tough as Cerakote, but in my opinion, I think it looks cool after it's worn in some. Personal preference, just me. And also, it will give you a little extra grip, so that's kind of a plus as well. Anyways, let's get on to the second color. The second one we're going to use the Flat Earth Brown, because this will be the last one. It kind of stands out over everything. And what I like to do is I'll go pick me up something out of the ground. Whatever pattern you want, it's that simple. I'm a fan of this style, so you just grab something like that and you want to just lay it on. And this part right here is pretty important. You definitely don't want to get too close, but you don't want to be too far away so it doesn't just splatter on. You want to give it a nice even spray. Alright, I have another, let me lay this piece right here just for some added texture. Put that just like that. Alright, remember, shake your can, make sure it's nice. Give a couple dabs so it's coming out. Make sure it's coming out good. You don't want to mess this up, because then you got to start over, and it's not like hard, but it's kind of annoying. Alright, same thing as before. Just start from the top, couple little brushes. Alright, let's see what that looks like. We'll remove all this. I'll say it looks pretty good. Alright, let that dry. Actually, you know what? Go ahead and flip it over and do the other side. Be okay. Just be very gentle. It's going to get that wear and tear look, so just know that's what's going to happen if you do this. Same thing. Repeat the same process. Alright, that'll do. Don't forget to do the back strap and the top of the slide. Just lift that up like that. Take your piece of grass, whatever it is, just stick it right on the slide there and just give it one good little spray. Alright, that'll work out. Alright, now we'll let that dry and we'll check back in once that's dry. Alright, dry enough to move on. So the next step will be the third color, which we're going to be using flat army green. This is the third coat of it, so this is kind of the most important part, where most of your textures are going to stick out. So you're going to really want to set it up how you're going to want the gun to look. Same thing as before. Get a good pattern. Cover the gun up. I cover the gun up more on this one because I don't want to put too much paint on it. I just want to give it like it almost gives it like a smoky camo pattern, which I am a fan of. If you don't like this style, you can do it any way you please. That's what's so good about the world. Well, I guess not anymore. But anyways, so just like before, set your stuff down and just give it a little. Alright. That went on pretty good. Now let's see what she did. Came out okay. Came out okay. Now we'll carefully flip that over. Carefully set it down. I ain't worried about letting it dry. This gun gets beat on. I don't know if you're like I am, but I actually shoot my guns, so I don't care if they get a little ding on them or a scratch. You may be different though. So sometimes you gotta break a piece to get that perfect pattern that you want. That's okay. Just play around with it. Good thing about spray painting your rifle or pistol is if you mess something up, you can always just let it dry and redo it. Alright, do the same thing here. Alright. Oh, this side came out better in my opinion. Pretty good. I'll go ahead and set this up like that. That way I can hit this top part, and then that's a good position to let the whole gun dry. So just once again, come back, set your brush, whatever it is that you got, right on top. And just give it a little spray. If you miss a spot, you can always go back and just hit it. It's that easy. Don't forget the back strap. Even though when you paint your pistol, the paint will wear off fast, but that's okay. If you're like I am and you like the battle worn, like scratched up, dirty gun look, then it'll work out just fine for you. Because I actually prefer my guns to look like I used them, and I love painted firearms. I think it looks cool. I also think it's just fun to do. Some people don't think it's cool, but you know, that's why everyone's got personal preferences. You're allowed to do what you want with what you paid for with your own money. So don't let anyone tell you not to. Alright, we're going to let this dry and then we'll check back in and we'll see how she looks. Alright, we're back. Let's give it a little look, see how she came out. And remember guys, this isn't going to come out perfect. I don't really care about painting the bottom. You can if you want. But basically, I was just going for like a smoky lightning pattern. I could actually do a little bit more on the top there, but I'm just fine with it. But yeah, that's it guys. It's as easy. Now go ahead and take your tape off the back here. That looks like crap, but I'm going to get a new pair of sights anyways. Take your mag out. Give her a couple racks. Make sure she functions. Trigger's still good. There you have it. Step by step, easy to paint tutorial. And don't worry about that. It's going to happen. You are literally spray painting a gun. So if you aren't a fan of that look, don't do it. But if you're looking for ways to spray paint your gun, hope this helped. And it's very simple, very easy. Mag sealed the mag well off, so there's nothing in there. Shouldn't be anything in the top here. Everything is good to go. That's it. How to spray paint a pistol. Hope y'all have a good day, and drop me a follow or subscribe, whatever. Any comments? It all helps the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good night.